Thank you, Coyote. It was great, man. Thanks. Now we have Paul from the Finance Committee with an announcement.
It's really inspiring to see all the people here and the diversity of voices. We may not all agree about the minutia, but we all want to make the world better. The idea that you're willing to go out there and take a risk and express yourself in public space that should be open to every single taxpayer, should be a venue for expression, but it's not. You can be arrested for it. But just the mere courage to do that, the act of defiance, shows that you're willing to take risks, to put your ideas out there and shape things, even if it goes against the grain of what's seen as acceptable. And I think that all the progress that the United States has ever made has required a few courageous people to set in motion things by taking risks. My work's always been about empowerment, the idea that you don't have to be a powerful person or even a person with exceptional talents. All you have to do is make something. The passion behind something is more important than the skill behind it. That's why a physical, tangible movement like this with messages that are resonating is so important, because just going to the ballot box and voting isn't enough. We have to do more to shift the conversation onto the topics, the issues that really are going to make a difference for the average American's life. The United States is a huge resource of common assets that are everyone's. Yet those assets are abused by the very powerful, whether it's polluting the environment or using the roads to distribute product that every taxpayer pays for. That the average person doesn't benefit from all that, and the people, the corporate people affect the legislation. Wall Street, obviously, you know, is a big issue here, but it's broader than that. I have no overarching huge solution to what we're facing. I mean, unfortunately, change seems to happen very slowly in the United States, but I think that Wall Street reform was an opportunity that was squandered. The bailout was really disappointing. The idea that corporations are people, the Citizens Unite Supreme Court decision, that was one of the biggest blunders, I think, in our history. Because if you want to run for office, you want to run to create the greatest benefit for the greatest number of people. Corporations being able to give money, it really corrupts that dynamic. So I think that campaign finance reform would maybe keep the politicians thinking about their constituency rather than the powerful few. But I think that the public needs to continue pushing for those ideas of the playing field being leveled. And there's so many different ways that that can happen. And I think that if the public continues to demonstrate that they will not rest until it does happen, it will. It's a democracy, at least partially.